Hello, my neon metal unicorns, and welcome back to my channel. I know I don't look the best, but hey, whatever. Whenever Spirit wants me to do a message, I'm gonna do a message, whether or not I'm ready to do a message or not. So, first off, I want to say that I'm trying to work on figuring out how to do the FL Studio thing so I can work on my other channel, which is Neon Metal Unicorn. I have it, I think, saved in my thing here. No, I'm just subscribed to it. Just, if you want to listen to it, I will give you the link. I'll put it down below. I have a couple songs up there already, but it's not with the FL Studio. It's with some other phone app things that I found, and hope you enjoy those. But let's get into this. Alright, so I'm going to be using some different decks here for messages and mirroring energies between the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. So right here, this is the Heart Tarot that I'm going to be using for the mirroring images, or mirroring stuff between the masculine and feminine. Alright, so these two here are what I'm going to be using for the Divine Masculine and the messages that are going to come through. So this one right here is mine. It is called Ethereal Messages from Your Divine Counterparts by me, Unicorn Star Goddess. And this one right here is by Rising Sun Oracle. What He Didn't Say, channeled messages from the Divine Masculine. Sorry. But you can use this for either male or female, because Divine Masculine does not have to be a male and Divine Feminine does not have to be female. So we can go with that. Okay, and then the other one is from the Divine Feminine, from her to him, or it can be switched around, by Sister Moon Tarot. And we're going to be using this one also for the Divine Feminine, Sensual Sweet Angelic Whispers by Sister Moon Tarot as well. So I'm going to be using those, but we're going to start off with the tarot messages for the mirroring images. What I'm going to be doing for the tarot for the mirroring stuff that's going on in the connection is I'm going to be using the head space, the heart space, and what's happening in the 3D. So I guess we can start off with that, and then we'll do the messages after. Okay, so same thing as I did before, and that I asked for. So let's go with this and see what happens. Okay, so for the headspace for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, for the overall energy in the head is seek. So the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine are both seeking answers for what is going on in the connection and what kind of connection it is, or what kind of connection they feel it is. There's also a lot of green in there, so there might be some heart chakra healing. Alright, so can we clarify for the headspace for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine? For number 9. Alright, so we have 0. Alright, so that would be the Fool card. So trust. So they're trying to seek out what the connection is between the both of them, and to trust the guidance from the spirit above. And that is also 0, so it's starting over from the beginning, so maybe they want a fresh start. Okay, so what's going on in the heart space right now between the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine mirroring energies? What are the mirroring energies in the heart space? Okay, so we have lead number 4, which is the Emperor card. So they're trying to take more of a leadership role in the I guess, speaking their truth. So what we have here, the colors, are a lot of blue, some turquoise green, red, orange, and yellow. So these, and purple. So these are things that are coming up to be healed within this connection right now. A lot of chakra healing, and also trying to be a leader within the connection and take leadership of the things that need to be healed within this connection. And the clarification card is number 16, rebuild. So that would equal the Tower card. So it was a kind of a rocky start and a rocky type of it wasn't stable. The connection wasn't stable to begin with. So there needs to be a lot of healing within this connection, but the heart space right now is actually being healed. And the pink represents the higher heart chakra, which is the thymus. It also has purple, a lot of pink, a lot of yellow. So the pink and the yellow are being healed at this time. So the thymus is opening up within the connection of the divine feminine and divine masculine at this time, and it is divinely guided because it has the angel wings in the back. Alright, so what's happening in the 3D right now between the mirroring energies, Spirit, for the divine masculine and divine feminine? Alright, so like I was saying, a lot of heart chakra healing. So that's going on right now. Heart chakra healing within the connection of the divine feminine and divine masculine. Okay, so what is the clarification of the heart chakra at this time? Alright, so we got in the other one, lead. And we have 3 of wands, which is take the lead. So a lot of fire energy going on, and also the emperor also equals the fire energies, mainly the Aries energy. But yeah, we have 9s. We have a 9, 4 and 4, which is 8. So 8 and 9 and 16. And then a 0. So 2 8s, 4 8. Yeah, 4 8. No, hold on, 3 8s. So a triple 8. And we have 4 3s. So look up the 3s and the 8s, and that will be some like angel number guidance. Is there anything else that you would like to say about the connection between the divine feminine and divine masculine? Like advice or anything like that, spirits? Alright, so we got some cards. Joy and stability. So another 4. So we have 4 4 4. Or you can go with the 8s. Or we can go with all 4s here. So it would be 8 and 8. So that would be 4 4 4 4 4 4 and 4. So that would be 6 4s. That's a lot of 4s. Okay. Alright, so the next one is 3, solar plexus chakra. Alright, and that would be another 3. So 3, 3 3 3 3 and 3. So lots of 3s and lots of 4s. And we have another 8. Dedicated effort, so this would be 8 of pentacles. So there's going to be a lot of dedicated effort within the connection at this time, but it will take time because Pentacles are stability, and it does take a while for things to come into fruition with the Pentacles. So just be patient. And that is another 8. So we have 8s and 4s and 3s. So just look those up online, and we have another 3 here. Sadness and isolation. So this would be 3 of Swords. So somebody in the connection, or both in the connection, have been hurt a lot by someone or something that has kind of warped their mind into thinking that they're not worthy of things, and that they get scared of things and run away, or you know, different things like that, because in a lot of dynamics with higher level of soulmates, there's a lot of chasing and running. Okay, so the last one is number 2, Sacral Chakra. So there is a lot of passion within this connection, but that's also something that Spirit is saying that needs to be healed. So there might be some sexual addictions within the connection, or mirroring energies between the both of you, or it could be the Divine Masculine or the Divine Feminine. But yeah, that's something that needs to be healed at this time. So heal, purge, and let go. Anything else? Okay, so we have 8 of Wands, success and growth. As soon as you start to heal the chakras that I have mentioned here, there will be success and growth within this connection, and that's another 8. And usually 8s in the spiritual realm mean infinite, because number 8 turned sideways is the infinite sign. So look up 8s, look up 4s, look up 3s, and that is what the Spirit is trying to tell you. And the last card on the bottom, the main energy for like the overall, is win or lose, which is 5 of Swords. So whether you guys get into the connection again or not, or win or lose, the healing process and you guys meeting were not by chance. They were to help you with growth and healing. Okay? Alright, so we're done with the tarot. And who do we start with? So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be pulling cards, like one from Divine Masculine and the other one from Divine Feminine. That way they can seem kind of like they are talking to each other. So I'm going to start with mine. Ethereal messages from divine counterparts. And from her to him, pouring my heart out to you, Sister Moon Tarot. So this will be for the Divine Masculine, and this will be for the Divine Feminine. So I'm going to pull one card from each. Okay, so collective of both Divine Feminines and Divine Masculines, please come forward so you can tell your messages to one another. Alright, so Divine Masculines, first, you guys are the first ones, so please give one message to the Divine Feminine, and she will answer you with her messages. Okay? This one right here. I can't stop thinking about you and it drives me crazy. So that is from the Divine Masculine. So let's see what the Divine Feminine has to answer to that. Okay, so what is your answer, Divine Feminine, that the Divine Masculine can't stop thinking about you and it drives them crazy? What would you like to say to them? Right. Divine Feminine says that they wish they could have cooked you dinner or did healing on you. They just wanted to nurture you. Okay? Okay, Divine Masculines, what would you like to say back to the Divine Feminine? So after a few cards from these, I'm going to take the other ones. Okay, so this one came out. Give me time and patience to pull myself together. So that's what the Divine Masculine wants to say, and that flew out of my hand really fast, so that means that that was strong energy. Okay, Divine Feminine, what would you like to say back to the Divine Masculine? If you asked me to come over, I'm afraid I'd still say yes. So once the Divine Masculine, that one is also a strong energy. So okay, so that's what the Divine Feminine wanted to say. So once the Divine Masculine gets themselves put back together again, Divine Masculine, if you ask your Divine Feminine to come over, they're afraid they'll still say yes to you. And what would you like to say back to them for that? Okay, I'm just going to pull a couple more from these ones, and then I'm going to go to the other ones. Okay. Let's take the top one there. Alright, my love, look into my eyes and tell me what you see. So that's what the Divine Masculine wanted to say. And for the last one, from the Divine Feminine, what would you like to say back to the Divine Masculine? Alright, so this one came out. I am a trustworthy person, but I know you didn't trust me. Okay, so the overall energy from the Divine Masculine is, I can't wait much longer to speak to you. And the Divine Feminine answers is, I compare you to others. So let me put these back together really quick, and then I'm going to get the other ones. Okay, so the next ones I'm going to be using for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine is by my friend, Rising Sun Oracle, What He Didn't Say, channeled messages from the Divine Masculine. And I'm going to be using Sensual Sweet Angelic Whispers for the Divine Feminine from Sister Moon Tarot. Okay, so let me take these out and show you what they look like out of the tin box. Okay, so this is what they look like out of the tin box. Alright, put that down over there. Okay, so we are going to start with the Divine Masculine again. See, Divine Masculine, what would you like to say to your Divine Feminine? Alright, I know it feels like I have abandoned you. My heart hurts just as yours does. I wish I were able to change my circumstances to be with you. Okay, so Divine Feminine, what would you like to say to that? Okay, so Divine Masculine wanted to come out again and let the Divine Feminine know that you are like a goddess to me. So another message from Divine Masculine. Okay, so can we get a message from the Divine Feminine to answer the Divine Masculine, please? Divine Feminines, please answer the Divine Masculine. Okay. Alright, so she has two, or the Divine Feminine has two messages. I avoid you because I am afraid to admit my feelings. And I ran because my feelings developed quicker than I anticipated. So the Divine Feminine is having issues with the intensity of the connection. Alright, so Divine Masculine, what would you like to say to the Divine Feminine about this? Okay, so I'll just take this one. So it says, I cannot change the outcome of my actions. I cannot control how you feel. I hope you can accept I did not mean to hurt you. And it says sorry at the top. Okay. So Divine Feminine, what would you like to say to that? The Divine Feminine says that she wants, or the Divine Feminine says, I want you all to myself. So the Divine Feminine doesn't want anybody else to be with the Divine Masculine. Okay, so let's see, what does the Divine Masculine have to say to that? Divine Masculine, what do you want to say to your Divine Feminine? I am triggered by the knowledge that you're the one for me, and I did not see it sooner. I fell for you, but I did not realize I was in love with you. Okay, so the Divine Masculine did not realize that they loved you more than they actually knew because of the intensity of the connection. Sometimes it can feel more like just passion instead of emotional, but the intensity of the connection between the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine it's very intense, and it can be very confusing. Okay? Alright, so what do you want to say to that, Divine Feminine? The Divine Feminine wants to say, I am still obsessed with you. Okay, so what do you have to say to that, Divine Masculine? Alright, so the Divine Masculine wants to say, I want to be able to give you a safe home to live in and provide you with a secure future, but I am not financially able to. So for now, they are working on their money, and they're not able to financially take care of the Divine Feminine at this time. So Divine Feminine, what would you like to say to that? Okay. So the Divine Feminine wants to let you know, Divine Masculine, that your laugh is so cute. So they think you're cute, and they like your laughing, and they like to see you happy. Alright, so Divine Masculine, what do you have to say to that? For the first time in a very long time, I suddenly feel union with you is possible. So the Divine Masculine wants to let you know that he does or she does feel that union with you is possible, but healing still has to be done before you guys can come together. Okay? So the next card from the Divine Feminine. Our love may be unrealistic, but I'd still take a chance on us. So both of you are mirroring that you both feel that union is possible, even though sometimes you guys can feel like it's unrealistic, but you'd still like to take a chance on each other. Okay? So last card from Divine Masculine, and one from Divine Feminine, and then we will see the overall energies from these decks, and I will be done. Alright, so the Divine Masculine wants to let you know, Divine Feminine, that it made them feel less than when you pointed out their shortcomings. Hurt and ashamed, I was not able to accept your criticism. So you guys probably got into some sort of argument which caused the separation, or like less talkative. Okay, so what Divine Feminine, what would you like to say to that? So the Divine Feminine wants to let you know that they could never forget you, even if you guys even if you guys got into an argument, they could never forget you because they have that much unconditional love for you. Alright, so the Divine Masculine wants to say, from the moment I met you, I know you were my soulmate. So that's from the Divine Masculine. And from the Divine Feminine, I guess she's more in a passionate energy at this time, and she says to the Divine Masculine, I want to taste you. So that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it resonated. And I will leave links below for Rising Sun Oracle and Sister Moon Tarot, and for my own links. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. It resonated and everything. And I will speak to you guys soon. Alright, bye.